And yeah. Ah, wonderful. Wow. Overtime, sis. Greetings.
Yeah, greetings, Queen.
Greetings, King. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm okay. It's just I'm calling to catch up to that lady that just called. She's a lovely lady. Sweet lady.
Yes.
I just want to say to her, yeah, you just don't want to call them kings or queens or thing like that, especially in this time, because you see people these days that they look away, but they can be CIA, they can be, gay, they can be all kind of thing, and they really get offended for you saying certain things to them, you know what I mean?
That's right. We must not forget to uplift one another, because sometimes when things are happening, we just need an encouraging word, or we need a king to recognize that, hey, this is a king or a queen. And it will bring them out of whatever it is they're in, because it's a very hostile environment. So, I give thanks for the encouragement that you're sharing with her. If more of us would do that with each other, it would make this difficult place much easier to bear. So give thanks for that.
Yeah. Just to say that one time I was in a restaurant eating, and this turban, I would say turban manager came on and started speaking to me. I was eating, but he came on, sit with me, and he started asking, and I mean, his words were so powerful, The only thing I can say, I can call this man not angel, but a messenger, because that's what I get from him, a message. But when I look, the man is going goat or whatever that was, and I'm like, boy.
Well, messengers come in different garments. We
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
manifest.
You should know it yourself.
That's right. And I think that we have been taught to scorn our own selves because of the schooling system and because of the media. But
Yeah.
messengers and kings and queens and emperors and empresses and, angels and all of these different dynamics are present. Sometimes we just have to be still enough to listen,
Yeah, that's it.
and
You have to do
don't be
that.
fooled. Yeah, and don't be fooled by the garments, because even
Yeah.
people coming with garments, and you might say, well, he has on a dashiki, or she has on, whatever she's wearing, that they know. We have to listen and we have to feel their vibration, because we
Right.
have the ability to really filter and to receive the good and leave the bad right where we find it. So, give thanks, King.
Did you know the Bible actually states that the Bible states that when an angel comes to you, you should check out that angel first, You just don't go and communicate with it, You check out the angel and you don't run it either.
Well, that's
That's
right.
why you're just saying is that what you have to do.
That's right. Well, many of our musicians over the years have been giving us philosophies. And we listen to the reggae music, but we don't always listen to the philosophy. And some people come as, wolf in sheep clothing, you
Okay,
know.
that's the word.
I'm not sure if it's Dennis Brown, but somebody
Yes,
would have
yes,
sung
yes,
about
yes, yes.
wolf in sheep
Yes, yes.
clothing. We need to
I said the
discern.
other way around, though. I said she's in wolf clothing because actually
Sheep in
we supposed to be the
clothing.
wolf, not the sheep.
Yes, well, however you want to put it, at least we know who we are.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, bless up anyway.
Anyway,
Thanks,
give.
I'm listening to you from ever since you start, so I've been listening to all and then I listen to you. But good doctor is look man to like, good doctor and King Ryan, and even OJ, them come twice.
Blessed love.
Anyway, give thanks, my brother. Thank you for the call.
Good doctor is the drummer, you know that.
Yeah, man, of course, of course. We know that. We know that. Give thanks. Give thanks, my brother.
Blessed love.
Blessed
Blessed
love.
love.
Yeah, one love.
Ah, wow.
This is what
Wow.
you see, now this is making love. No, seriously,
Definitely.
this
I
is
agree.
making love.
I hear that. I hear that. I hear
This
that. I
is
hear that.
different from the other thing.
The other, yeah.
The other thing.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
when you love up one another and you respect each other and you give each other comfort and guidance and encouragement and a listening ear and
exactly.
feed each other.
That is
I mean,
making
that
love.
is making love.
I agree. I agree.
And there's other notion that
Totally.
some other people have me to know.
And we're about self-defining today, aren't we?
Absolutely.
Yeah? So if we define it, it must right. Isn't it?
Right. right. And this kind of making love is different from the other kind of making love because this one lasts longer.
I agree. Check that for me, please. It's the sweet message.
All
Yes.
right, give thanks.
Yes, greetings to you all. They're wonderful. You're listening to Omega Radio. This is the Roots Doctor, Holistic Healing. And it's Omega Radio, it's 104.1. And yeah, you're listening to a reasoning with Sister Dr. Sandra Richards, who, is our guest today. And and thank you, those of you calling in. Excellent. If there's any more of you want to call in, we welcome more calls. We as the sister said, we're making love. We're making love on air. We create, the thing is, there's so much bad vibe out there. We can only but create love because we don't get involved in the. We're not going to join in the foolishness. So we're definitely making love, without a doubt. 07539 968 143. I repeat, 07539 968 143.
Emperor, can I come in here?
Yes, of course you can.
I'm just looking at your phone here, and you have received message after message of Earth Day, good wishes, and all kind of it's a wonderful thing. People are listening to you,
okay,
and they are wishing you great health, joy, and happiness.
Oh wow!
And sending positive energy towards the great work that you are doing. That's Sister
Akiba. Greetings, Sister Akiba. Thank you for that. Didn't realize you were listening, my sister.
Right, and you have is it Sister Nu?
Nu, yes,
right.
Sister Nu. Oh wow.
You people are look on your message to them. Brother Ade sending you respect and giving thanks for the show.
Wow.
People are just surrounding you in love,
It coming in bucket loads or more than that now. Rita rain. Better than bucket or rain.
Nice.
Right, so if you want to call in, as I say, 07539 968 143. My sister, wow, what a time. I'm not ashamed to say, I actually learned my radio craft from the sister sitting right next to me here. She used to be on radio years and years and years ago. And I used to go in and guest occasionally. And so I've learned my craft from her, So really, I've had a good what's the word? Was I a good apprentice?
Well, I wouldn't call you an apprentice. We used to, I guess, just reason together. And You see,
in the African context, we're staying in the African context. What you do is, when you want to learn something, you don't go to the library, you don't read a book, you apprentice a master.
Well, give thanks.
That's what it is.
That's right, and that's
you work alongside a master, and then you apprentice them.
Right,
and we don't mean apprentice in the European pathetic sense. We mean apprentice working alongside.
Right, and so the reason why I said what I said is because at that time I didn't know you were training to come into radio. I thought we were reasoning because that's what we do, but we were doing it over the air.
Absolutely.
So this is a revelation to me.
Absolutely.
And it's a thrill for me to be able to guest on your show.
I didn't know that I was training at the time either.
There you go.
Yes, it was excellent, sis.
Give thanks.
And it made a mark, it made a mark in terms of radio. And I want to big up, a lot of our listeners out there because, mainstream radio is doing us the mainstream media on the whole is doing us such a disservice as a community. I mean, many of us now have stopped watching television. Many of us now have stopped listening to mainstream media in bucket loads, because we really are getting such a raw deal from them in all kinds of ways, So we don't take your listenership for granted, I never do that.
No.
Because I know you could be doing anything else on a Thursday afternoon.
Absolutely, we give thanks.
So I really give thanks, and I really
value your time.
I value it, absolutely.
And your contributions.
100%.
And can I also say, the freedom stations, I call them freedom stations. They used to be called pirate stations, but any station or any media house that is working hard to bring bring things through our lens and speak in our language and normalize us and validate us will be getting a fight. They'll be getting a fight from Eurocentric,
of course,
media houses, from all kinds of places. So those of you who have been involved in freedom stations, the management behind all of these freedom stations, because they don't have to do this.
No,
you know,
of course they don't.
But they create a platform for us to advertise if we're having an event, or if we have any kind of enterprise, or any kind of issue. They give us a platform to actually speak our own reality.
And the event with David Commission the other day was a good example.
Right.
It was literally the day before that you'd announced it on Amiga.
Absolutely.
And look at the turnout.
And what I want to say also is we have to be careful with our language, because we may have had a tendency in the past to say mainstream media don't put our stuff on. They are not mainstream. Our mainstream is this. Freedom stations are our mainstream.
Yes.
We must normalize these stations so that those other stations then become the pirate station, because they are pirates, a criminal station or marginalized station or other station. You know what I mean? They are not where our business is communicated or discussed fairly. So this is a mainstream station.
I hear you.
We need to create new normals.
I like that.
You know,
shifting the paradigm.
I'm not on the margin. I'm right in the center. Africans are right in the center.
I'm the center of my own universe.
Of course.
Okay, how can I be on the edge of my own universe? That don't make no sense. Yes. Wonderful. I mean, maybe we can still get in a couple of calls, or a call at least. 07-539-968-143, and you are listening to Roots Doctor. And thank you all of you who sent in praises, thank yous, greetings, elevation, loving, kisses, all of that stuff. Thank you very much for my Earth Strong. I mean, what can I say?
Well, I'm going to tell them what you're in here doing.
Oh no!
You're in here eating fruit and dancing. I mean, have you got your shoes on? I'm not even sure if you have your shoes on. Wriggling your toes.
You're not going to tell them I'm eating papaya, are you?
You're eating papaya, drinking water. I mean, it's a party up in here.
Absolutely. And I don't have India areas a thing called private party. I haven't got that today. Yes. Okay, all right then, my sister. But they're all part of the party.
Of course they are.
Of course they're all part.
And that's why I thought I should let them know what you are up in here doing. Up in here having a good time.
Right.
And sharing. This is a blessing.
Okay, I'm gonna ask your permission now.
You're gonna get serious. You look serious.
No. They've got the last track that I plan to play. Shall I play it now or shall I play it at the end?
It's your party.
Okay.
You know what you could do? You could introduce it. You
Yeah.
could play it, and then when you play it, you could talk about it. And if you have time, you want to play it again. Guess what? You can do what you want. So play it. Let's say, why are you playing this? Share with us why you're playing it. Why have you chosen it? Why are you playing it?
I didn't tell you why I chose the other tracks really. I'm playing this because you know when you have memories and moments in time that are kind of like they're frozen. They're kind of in your they're kind of part of your spiritual residue. Well, this is such a track. It's part of my spiritual residue.
All right then.